Have you heard that one-on-one coaching just doesn't scale? Before you think about launching that group coaching experience, stay tuned for this video where I'm going to share what my wealthiest coach clients tell me behind the scenes, their lawyer friend, about their one-on-one programs and, more importantly, their one-on-one wait lists. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe because we can chat twice a week together all about the behind the scenes that I'm seeing in some of the most successful coaching businesses in the industry. Just a few weeks ago, I got a text from one of my most successful coach clients, and she said, "Valerie, thank goodness for my one-on-one coaching roster, because with a little dip in the economy or a little tightening of cash in the market, those one-on-one clients are really keeping her afloat." You see, as coaches get more successful, they are taught to scale in a variety of ways, a lot of which have big expenses associated with them, like support coaches, lots of team to help operate the business, expensive photo shoots, lots of software, big advertising budgets, you name it. But there's something at the heart of the coaching relationship, which is that exchange and interaction between two humans that really remains, even in the most successful coaching businesses, and it just so happens to be one of the most profitable areas for my most successful coach clients. So here's what they're telling me about why they always have one-on-one that I think translates to you and is a huge value of mine to maintain the integrity of the coaching industry and the coaching relationships. So let's dive right in. First, it goes without saying that as a newer coach with less experience, having the one-on-one interaction with clients is a way to make sure that you're getting practice in what you do, that you're starting to develop a way of going about it with clients, and most importantly, you're starting to see what part of what you do is your human element and your human magic. These are things like active listening and being alongside somebody on their journey from point A to point B, with what the step-by-step process is that you're going to take them through. And that step-by-step process will eventually become your method. Now, methods are one of my favorite topics, and I will put some links in the notes below so that you can watch other videos related to the importance and magic of coaching methods. But the point here is that when you're first starting out, having those one-on-one interactions is going to give you immense material to work with in developing this for your own self. Your method is eventually the thing you want to be known for, so that your business isn't all about selling your face and ultimately limiting everything you can do because you're constantly in the one-on-one chair. So having a really amazing one-on-one foundation with that experience, hearing what clients say all the time, developing the things that help them overcome those hurdles, all of those are business assets that you can develop so that eventually, yes, you can scale and leverage into group programs or even certification programs. Now, the other thing about one-on-one is you're most likely to get results for clients because you can pivot and adjust in a really customized way for their situation. Building a body of work that includes transformational results and those amazing testimonials is going to do the selling for you later. Now, for wealthy coaches, you may be thinking they don't need that. Their stuff is already selling. But the fact is that it's those one-on-one experiences that are at the heart of their business and that propelled them to the success they have now. And it just so happens that even as coaches get super successful, there is still that craving for that return to meaning in the one-on-one relationship. Now, at this point, they're typically charging a much more premium price because they have limited spaces and they're going to be doing really high-level work that's often on the cutting edge of the area that they want to move into or that fulfills them as a coach. So some of their one-on-one relationships are usually the most rewarding and fulfilling, even though they are technically the least scalable. It gives a coach a lot of cachet. It builds a lot of tension in the marketplace to also have a wait list that is only open periodically so that people can get that proximity and your assistance with that one-on-one human support. This is true even when you're super successful. Now, this is a big one. I mentioned at the beginning that these coaches also typically have very high profit margins on these one-on-one relationships. In fact, more so than all of the bells and whistles and fancy programs that you may see them marketing a lot more. And just like that is the case for a more experienced and, let's say, sophisticated business owner, that is also true typically for a newer coach. So hear me out on this. Let's say that at your day job, you're earning about $6,000 a month. If you were to go out and try to sell a group program, you're going to have some limitations. Now, I have a whole video on the 4 things to look for in your business to determine if it's time for you to launch a group program, so you can check that out later. But in order to sell out enough coaching in a group program to make $6,000 a month consistently, you're going to have a pretty heavy lift and you're going to need a decent size audience. This means that if you shoot for a group program and bypass that one-on-one, you're likely to have to keep that day job longer, because getting that money replaced with a group coaching program is not really in the cards until you have a bigger audience. Contrast though with one-on-one. You can put together packages for a fewer number of people at a relatively higher price point with a small audience and still sell enough to move the needle so that you can get 2 or 3 or 4 one-on-one coaching clients a month. That's 1 or fewer per week. That will replace your day job income, give you the time to not only sell but also deliver to these clients. Now, we'll get more into what I'm seeing in terms of pricing and packaging in 2025 and 2026 for one-on-one coaching packages in the next video. But for now, I just want to point out that one-on-one coaching, even though it's not scalable, it's typically highly profitable, and it's a way that even my wealthiest coaches are paying their bills. And it has all of these amazing side benefits that let you learn your audience inside and out, understand their struggles, anticipate where they're going to run into trouble so that you can help them solve it and get the result that was promised, and create wealth in a really low lift way for yourself. If you're at this point, I know you can see the benefit of having that one-on-one coaching program in your life from now into the future, as well as creating a waitlist at the point where it just gets to be too much and you want to focus on group programs or other things in your business or your life. If you are ready to start selling one-on-one coaching, I encourage you to check out the Coach's Legal Starter Kit. It's the exact same documents that I would create for you in my office if you were here with me, that protect you in one-on-one coaching relationships, including your time and your energy and your communication channels and your payment plans and all of those things. But it's available in a quick, easy to implement DIY format at a fraction of the price. You can learn more about that below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe so that the rest of the world knows, and then come with me to my next video. We're going to talk about pricing and some add-ons that you can include to create extra value in your one-on-one coaching programs. This is exactly what I'm seeing when I'm drafting one-on-one coaching contracts for my clients in my office in 2025 and 2026. If you loved this video, let the world know by hitting that like and subscribe button, and come with me. Let's talk about the pricing and packages that I'm seeing with one-on-one coaching in 2025 and 2026.